Hi, I'm Hannah from Hannah Books and Beauty, and today I'm just going to do a sit down video. Basically, February has been, I never did a February TBR, I don't know why. I haven't done my February wrap up, and March has already begun and I haven't done a March TBR. So what I decided to do is in this one whole video I'm going to show you the books that I'm currently reading, all the books I read in February, do a March TBR, a little bit of a book haul, and I've bought some bookish related things as well. I thought just put it in this video a lot more relaxed. Also, I find when I sit down and just talk to the camera, these videos seem to do better. Thank you to everyone who subscribed. I've got 800 subscribers now. I can't believe it because the quality of my videos, like the actual filming quality, isn't that good. So I really didn't think people were going to subscribe, but thank you for that. Also, just quickly, thank you for everyone who commented on my being shy video. Your comments were like so sweet and so encouraging because I was genuinely so upset after that video, but they were so encouraging, so thank you for that. And I now have 22 pen pals. In that video I said if you want to write to me you can, so if you want to write to me you still can. If you email the address down below, then I'll give you the address that you can send things to. And yeah, I've got like 22 pen pals and I've already done a book swap, so I'm going to stop babbling. So I'm going to do first the books that I read in February. There wasn't many, I've got 4, but one of them's a graphic novel and one of them's a poetry collection, so it doesn't really count. First up, I've got Love and Misadventure by Langley. Look how beautiful this book is. This is a poetry collection. I've already filmed a review on this, so you will be seeing that in the next couple of days. Because it is a collective thing like this, there's going to be some that you like and some that you don't, and that's what I'd say. As you can see here though, I've tabbed 4 pieces that I absolutely adore. Saga! Finally! Saga Volume 1. This is by Brian K. Vaughan. He wrote it, and Fiona Staples illustrated it. I've done another quick review, so that'll be in the next couple of days. You have a video specifically on this. I did enjoy Saga, I did have problems with it, and you will see that in my quick reviews. So that's them. The video proper reviews will be up soon. And then I have 2 books here. I have Caitlin Moran's How to Be a Woman. This is, she's written, I'd say it's kind of like an essay collection about how to be a woman and things about women in society and hierarchy and sexism, and it's all that kind of stuff. Also, I would say she ages within the book. So at the beginning she's a kid, and then by the end she's married and she's got 2 children. So I liked that, how she grew up within the book. She put a lot of her opinions as facts, so she was like, women should do this, women shouldn't do that. And the only problem with that... Oh, that's someone at the door. One sec. I'm back, and guess what it was at the door? A book. How weird, I'm like filming a book video and I've got a book. I'll unbox this in a minute. I'm not sure what it is. It's sent from Two Roads Publishing House, so I have no idea. They just sent me a book. Thank you, Two Roads. Anyway, I think I was talking about this book. She puts her opinions as facts, and if you don't agree with them, it can become a little bit preachy, this book. Overall, I think it's a fantastic book. I like her writing style. It's very jokey. Yeah, I did really enjoy this book. There are certain pieces in it which I love and think are fantastic, but there are others where I don't quite agree with her on certain things. Next up, I read V.C. Andrews' The End of the Rainbow. This is like an ex-library copy, that's why it's like huge. Look at it, and all like floppy. Basically, this is about a young girl. Get ready. The young girl is called Summer, her mum's called Rainbow. I know, or Rain, not Rainbow, Rainbow, Rain. Basically, it's about her. It's about sort of stuff happens to her. So imagine you get a main character that you really like, and terrible stuff happens to her, and it's how she gets through it. It's kind of felt a little bit YA, written in the style of House on the Prairie, that kind of very quaint writing, dealing with really adult subjects. I would say this is like whoa, it got bright. Borderline YA, borderline adult fiction. I think it blurs the lines there. I actually really enjoyed this book. I may look up V.C. Andrews sometime and see what else that person's written, because I did enjoy it, but it was a lot heavier than I expected it to be, but it was very good. Now moving on to the books that I am currently reading, which will make up my March TBR. So I'll just go through these really quick. We've got The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. Last year I read The Little Princess by her, adored it. It is a stunning book. But where these books differ is in The Little Princess, the main character called Sarah is a dream child. She is so lovely, she is so selfless, she is more than kind. The young girl in this, Mary, is an absolute little brat. She is so rude. It's quite overwhelming. I am struggling with this book because I'm struggling to like her. I'm then reading Above by Isla Morley, and this is about a girl who gets kidnapped by a survivalist, and he puts her in like an underground basement thing, and he's convinced the world is going to end, and you find out more about him. It's all told from her perspective, and they live in a very small town. They're in Kansas, and he has been watching her, and he really likes her because she likes reading. You know, she's not like other girls just trying on makeup and stuff like that. She's a really nice girl, and he says, when the world ends, you know, I want us to be together. But it's not sexual at all, which you might be thinking, oh, it's going to be. It's not. It's very innocent. And yeah, I'm enjoying this book. The only problem is, and tell me if you think this is a problem or not, is it's too realistic, so it makes me feel physically ill because she's trapped and she can't get out. It makes me feel very claustrophobic, and every time I read it, I can't read it for very long because I start to feel really claustrophobic and I have to go outside. So that's either like fantastic writing by this author, which it is, but then it's not readable. Next up, I am reading Leo Tolstoy's Sonata. The writing in this is amazing. The first scene is incredible. The first scene, they're a group of strangers on a train. They're on a carriage in a train. There's one old woman and like 4 men, and they're all talking about what a woman should be. So should a woman be subservient to a man? Should she have her own life? And there's one man who's like, women are owned by men. Women should control them. That men should control women. And then this old woman is just like, you are talking nonsense. And they have a heated debate, and people can't start chipping in. It's one of the best opening scenes I think I've ever read. It's phenomenal. And then this man says to this other young boy, says, I killed my wife, do you want to know how I did it? And that's what the book is. It's his saying why he killed her, what happened, and everything like that. It's also got a lot about how men treat women and how they shouldn't, and how men sort of have this kind of lad culture where you can go and have sex with loads of women, but you wouldn't marry those women. You want to marry pure women. And it's like the kind of debate of that. Then I'm reading We Need to Talk About Kevin by Lionel Shriver. I'm sure everyone knows what it's about. It's written in letter form. It's about a woman writing letters to her husband, and all you know is their son Kevin has done something abhorrent, terrible. And no one will talk to this woman. Everybody hates her. Kevin is in prison for it, and she's writing loads of letters to her husband saying, we need to talk about Kevin. So they're going back to the beginning and what Kevin was like as a baby, and were the signs there? Is it her fault? Is it nurture? Is it nature? And all this kind of thing. I find this incredibly wordy, too wordy, look how big it is. Also, I don't really care about the mother. Like, she flits to present day, so she's saying, oh, I went to the shop and some woman was rude to me, and you know, everyone hates me because of what Kevin did. I don't care. Like, I just want to know about Kevin. I am then working my way through Mary Poppins by P.R. Travis. This is the complete collection. Oh my god. The first book is incredible. I then read the second book, and Mary Poppins comes back to the Banks family. Right at the beginning of the second book, she's just come back, and the kids are in bed and they're saying, oh, like, because they were flying a kite and she came down on the kite. And they said, oh, I can't believe you were flying in the air on that kite, Mary Poppins. And she just goes, what? How dare you lie? But you know she was. That's what this is the theme. So every time they say, oh wow, we like went and hung out with the chimney sweep, she's like, no we didn't. She just makes out that they're lying. That's the whole thing of the book. And it's just fantastic. She's just like, how do you insult me, young boy? I am loving this. 2 books that I haven't started yet, but I'm going to start in this month, are Lord of the Rings, finally, by J.R.R. Tolkien. Although people just call him Tolkien. I love my edition. Oh, I can't wait to get stuck into Lord of the Rings. And then I'm revisiting Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. I basically want to read a Shakespeare a month. So that's everything I'm going to read this month. I'm going to end this video by showing you, I've got like 3 books that I bought. So I'm going to show you them now. First up, I almost forgot, just got a package in the post. So let's obviously unbox that. Let's Oh God. Everything's falling about. Oh, the satisfaction of ripping open a parcel. Oh, this is called Soil, and this is by Jamie Cornegay. Let me show you it there. This book is basically about a young farmer who moves his family to Mississippi, and then he gets paranoid that he's being framed for murder. And that's what it's about. Let's look at it without the dust jacket. Oh, that's really nice, like burgundy. Look at that foil side. Oh, I'm not some kind of book pervert. Look at that foil side. I then have this book, and this is by actually a very famous illustrator. This is someone called, it's a woman. She's called Gaia Fishkawa, I want to say, maybe. And basically she illustrated loads of things. She's American, but I think her parents are Japanese. And she illustrated so many books. She also worked for Disney on designing their posters. And this is the first page. Can you see all those children holding hands? Oh God, it's beautiful. This is a child's book of poems. It's basically various authors, child poetry, I don't care. I just bought it for illustrations. So there's some that are in black and white, as you can see here. Oh, it's just beautiful. I'm gonna like treasure this book. Also, I want to get everything in her collection that she ever did, because she did a lot of books. I basically did a book swap with Eleanor Reed's, and she sent me this book. So like the professional YouTuber we all know I am not, my camera has run out of charge, so I'm using my handheld one. So I've only got a few more books to talk about. So I was talking about The Truth About Alice. This is basically about a girl called Alice who everyone thinks is a slut and is really rude about, and then the like popular boy gets in a car crash and they think that Alice might have been sex texting him, and it's not actually told from Alice's perspective. It's told from 4 people that go to school with her and their opinions on Alice. I'm very excited to read this. I then got this. This is Chris Riddell's Goth Girl. You might have heard of Chris Riddell. He did the illustration for Coraline. Coraline was written by Neil Gaiman. This is a very small book because this was made for World Book Day, and it was only £1, but if you go to school then you'll get free book vouchers, which means you would get this book for free. I don't know if they're still doing it by the time this video goes up, but every single page has an illustration. Let me try and show you. Every page has an illustration. And I only really wanted to get the Goth Girl series, which is written by and illustrated by Chris Riddell, for his illustrations. So I thought I might as well just get that for his illustrations and then see whether I like it. So there's all my book related stuff. I have 2 other bookish things that I'm going to show you now. First up is this that my mum got me. This is Beatrix Potter's Jemima Puddle Duck. And then I got these little earrings that have the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. And just when you thought the video was over, my best friend is at the door. You haven't actually met him yet. I sometimes call him Nutkin, although my granddad said I should call him Cyril. What are you up to? You okay? Do you want some food? Shall I feed you? And also, before any of you say it's only your friend Hannah because you feed him, actually we have like deep conversations. Look, we'll see. Ready? Got some nuts. I'll give him some nuts. He doesn't just take the nut and run away, like he actually stays and... Oh.